deal for you guys. Ooh, those were the good times. What's up, guys? Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. It is in fact a Thursday morning. I had 5 days of vacation left to use before the end of the year. So today's one of those days. It was funny pointing out that photo up there because, believe it or not, this YouTube channel started out as wave photography. A complete opposite of what we're doing right now. But essentially what it was, I had a GoPro, dove into massive waves, and took photos. Low quality, but printed them out. They look cool, and that's where it started. And what we're doing right now is we are moving the company car. Because Hawaii is oversaturated with vehicles, the likelihood of parking in front of your own house is very unlikely. So when you're given the opportunity, you take it. Like a glove. What was actually really funny was when I went to go get my keys to move the car, this car wasn't there. So in the time I took to go grab my keys and come outside, this vehicle pulled out of this garage and into here to hold the spot. It's always a fight to gain real estate in front of your own house, but that's Hawaii living. So what are we doing today? Let me show you exactly what's going on. First off and foremost, we got some repairs. My dog enjoys eating wood. Don't ask why, but she enjoys eating parts of the house. There's the culprit, you. So we're gonna pick up some wood filler. But as we go, we're gonna talk about something we got in the mail. And I know I said not to do this, but we're gonna do it anyways. And maybe third time will be a charm. So if you remember back a few videos ago, we had our second attempt with the Super Chips Flash Pack Tuner. Very unsuccessful, had engine knock, swapped out the spark plugs, added fuel additive, and it just didn't work. So I said, do not use out of the box tuners. So what do? We got another out of the box tuner. Let me explain. All right, guys, we are at Lowe's, but before we go in, don't use out-of-the-box tuners is what I highly recommended. And we did just not that. So we have the Edge Products Evolution CS, truck performance for gasoline engines. What's the story behind this? When I launched the second Super Chips Tune video, I had a subscriber reach out. So Jose out of Texas, by the way, thank you so much, Jose. He reached out and said, hey, I got this Evolution CS. It worked for me. I had it on my Silverado. Don't have the truck anymore. Do you want it? I was like, I'll take it. Why not? I'm hoping third time is going to be the charm. Super Chips didn't work the first time, didn't work the second time with all the changes I made. Maybe it's the tuner. I'm really hoping it is. This is going to tell me if it actually is, or if it's in fact my truck's just screwed up and it's my fault. Hopefully the case is this works fantastic for me and it doesn't create the same problems as Super Chips did. But regardless, let's go into Lowe's real quick, pick up what we need to fix my wall because my dog is an idiot, and then we'll be back in the garage. All right, so before we head off, we're gonna open this up, see what we can do as far as plugging it all in, see if we can set it up here in this parking lot. If so, we're gonna see what type of tuning capabilities this has, and then we're gonna drive home. All right, guys, because we are in a parking lot and it is a public parking lot, it's gonna be a little bit noisy, and it is wintertime in Hawaii, which means it gets around 75 during the day and it'll get a little bit hot, so we get a door open. But here we have the Evolution CS from Edge Products. I believe this is like the last generation. They have a new generation that came out since this, but regardless, here it is. Now, first off, shout out to Jose. I have never seen everything put back so properly after using something. When I open something up, there is no way it is ever going back to what it looked like when I first got it.
Scissor me, please.
No, don't!
Thank you. Oh, got it.
But check this out. He's got even the foam, everything that came originally with this is back in the box. So here we have the Evolution CS from Edge. We have all the cables. He's even got the manuals. Look at this. It's got a CD. I don't think they make computers anymore that have these. Or do they? All right, so I have no idea what I'm doing, but we're gonna go ahead and plug it in and see what we can do. Cool. All right, so it goes directly into the OBD2 connector and it plugs into the back of the module itself. So I'm gonna go to menu. You have programming, diagnostics, maintenance manager, options, and help. So we can look at diagnostics. I was looking at that for a second. It's really cool. You actually can pull DTCs or trouble codes. So go to read, my ignition's on, and we have no trouble codes. There's performance tests, records, mileage coach, and data logging. But performance test, taking a look into a 0 to 60, quarter mile, horsepower, really a lot of stuff on there. All right, let's look at programming, see what we got. So we have stock, we have level 1, trans only. I'm assuming that tightens up the shifts on the transmission, maybe increases the shift pressures. Then we have economy, no one cares about that. Towing, so I don't tow anything right now, so don't need that. And then lastly, extreme.
Extreme! Parkour! Parkour!
All right guys, quick speed bump. It detected that it wasn't a stock tune currently in the vehicle. So my Super Chips tune with the incremental parameters on the wheel and tire size with the gear ratio, it detected it. So we're gonna go home, clear that off completely, and start from scratch with the edge. There on the left is my current engine temperature, and on the right is my fuel efficiency. It's giving me an immediate snapshot of my miles per gallon, and at the bottom you have your current speed. That's pretty dang intuitive. Get on the gas, 4 miles a gallon. Off the gas, 50 miles a gallon, guys, in a V8 Silverado. Oh, we're back to 8 miles a gallon, never mind. Talk about truck envy. This is my neighbor, he's got a sick Silverado. Oh, I want that truck. All right, here's a deal for you guys. If I get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of next month, end of January, I'll go out and buy a brand new Silverado and lift it. Deal? So, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button below, share with all your friends, get to 100K, you guys get a brand new truck on the channel. I like this deal. Let's do it. I want the truck. It looks so good. Okay, so the Super Chips tune is now gone. It's back to stock. Don't need that anymore. So we are back. So we're gonna go ahead and go into programming. Hit level 1. All right, speed limiter stock, that's fine for now. Tire size, 33 inches. Gear ratio, so here we go. So gear ratio, 373s. Okay, so it's now programming the ECM. We were able to do the gear ratio, the tire size, which is good. This is a level 1 tune, which I think is just gonna stiffen up the shift pressures. If this goes well, we'll go ahead and go to the extreme tune, because there's a tow haul, an eco mode, and then lastly the extreme. So if no issues here, we'll try out the extreme and hopefully we don't get any ping. We'll see. So the truck's still warm. That's a pretty stiff shift. It's not bad. Feels a little bit like an older truck. So let's get on a little bit. Oh, jeez. Wow. If this thing weren't so old, I'd be super stoked, but man, that was an aggressive shift. Well, there's not too much of a difference with the trans tune. Everyday driving, you don't really notice it. When you get on it, it's extremely aggressive. It drops down super quick, and when it goes first to second under load, it's a violent shift. The truck is 11 years old, so it probably doesn't like that, but we're gonna do it regardless. Extreme tune is coming up next. We're gonna find a place to pull off real quick, install that extreme tune, and we're gonna really see the difference between the Super Chips and this Edge tuner to see if it's gonna knock and ping like the Super Chips did. We'll see. All right, so there it is. 91 plus octane is required. Continue program. All right, so that's gonna install. Once it's done, we'll kick it up and see what happens. Okay, so the throttle response is much quicker. A lot more happens with just a little touch of the foot. Okay, so we're up to speed. And we're gonna see if this thing is gonna ping. Ready? Full throttle. Yep, it pings and it about threw the freaking transmission out. Holy sh**. That was painful. That 1-2 shift was not to be desired. Probably can say it's not the tuner's now. My truck is, there's something up with it. That's just, oh, that was awful. Yep, that's it again. Kind of disappointed, really disappointed, because I thought this would definitely be the solve. It's not, it's my truck. There's something up. Well guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I failed again. I don't know what's going on. We do have a little glimpse of light at the end of the tunnel. This does have data logging capabilities. So the day I do get close enough to someone that has the capability of installing custom tunes, I can in fact data log and they might be able to see what's going on with my truck. Now again, I can't blame the tuner for it not working for me. It's probably my truck, so I got really nothing bad to say about this. I really do like the functionality. The engine temperature, the mile per gallon, you have the power level as well as the speedometer down there. Now one thing I do not like is how it has to mount somewhere. Now, we live in Hawaii. We don't think of Hawaii paradise being a place of a lot of theft, but in fact we are the third worst state in the US for auto theft and unauthorized motor vehicle entries or break-ins. Hawaii's very bad at that. So hanging this on here, I guarantee within a week I'd have a broken window and this would be gone. So that's not gonna work. I'm gonna have to remove it and hide it somewhere and then put it on there every time I wanted to use it. It's just not very practical. Well guys, that's where we stand. Unfortunately, it's exactly where we were when we started this video. This is my third strike. I would now be out. I don't play baseball, I was a soccer player. But regardless, this is where we are, guys. If you have any ideas what it might be, leave it in the comments below. I'd be happy to try again. Probably one more time because I can't afford to blow it up exactly. But the more you guys like the videos, comment, and share them, the more money we can throw into this. So go ahead and do that. Now my challenge earlier, extreme stretch, but 100,000 subscribers by the end of January, I'll go buy a new Silverado for you guys. Stock tune's back in, unfortunately, but we have big things coming. Actually, something arrived in the mail just yesterday. This is gonna be the most expensive part I bought for the truck in a long time. It's gonna correct something with this rough country leveling kit. It's gonna be a lot higher performance, a lot more durable, and a lot better product altogether. So stay tuned for all of that. Also, question on the shirts. I've gotten countless questions on this shirt. It's not available yet. I'm playing around with some ideas. My wife hates the flag underneath the logo. I love it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you agree with my wife, you agree with me. Now, also, where is this build going? Essentially, this is your guys' build. Everything you've suggested, we've pretty much done. Now, one thing that you have suggested that we haven't done yet are the tow mirrors, as well as this third brake light. That's, you know, all upcoming. So continue to drop those suggestions in the comments below because we're going to continue modifying this truck to fit what you guys want to see. Now, big picture wise, where do you guys want to see this thing go? Do you want to see a budget build? Something that's realistic on the piggy bank and creates a truck that you guys like? Do you want to go crazy with a big, bulky, strong truck? Or do you want to go more agile, like a Baja look? We can go anywhere with this, guys, so leave it in the comments below where you want to see this truck go. Now, guys, it is the week before Christmas. If I don't get another upload up before Christmas, I hope you guys have a fantastic holiday, a very happy New Year, and safe New Year. Hope you have fun with your families, have a great time together. It is just my wife, myself, and my son. For this go around, we kind of depleted all our funds with that Texas trip earlier in the year, so we're sticking around having a very relaxing Christmas this year. But anyways, guys, that's going to leave it for today. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Again, like, comment below. It all helps the channel. That deal I made, 100,000 by the end of January, I'll go buy you guys a brand new truck. So it's a win-win. Share it, like it, follow it, whatever you guys got to do. I hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Melekaliki maka haoli makahiki ho. Until next time, y'all take care, aloha, and enjoy the ride.